Hey Taurus, Alice here with your weekend reading. So let's find out what's going on for you this weekend. Technically, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. So just think of it as like the next few days, really, because this is a very quick and a very short reading with no clarifiers. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Not everything will apply to your situation, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force it. This is for if you have Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or really if you just feel drawn to Taurus or the video. It doesn't really matter. If you feel it, then you know, then it's for you. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. Is that? Okay. So 5 of Cups in reverse. It was very hesitant to come out. I'm going to say that. So I don't really know if this is... Like, I mean, it is how the energy here. I just don't really know if you're willing to accept this energy. Because it was very slow to come out. So 5 of Cups in reverse. We have the 8 of Coins and the 10 of Wands. We have the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Coins, the Emperor in reverse, the Devil, Queen of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords in reverse. I don't like this. I mean, yes, these are two people. These are two very pissed off people. It can be two. It can be one person. There's at least one person who's pissed off. And that you're gonna have to deal with that. Okay, sure. 2 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands in reverse. All right, Taurus. Okay, so your overall energy for this weekend does seem to be, there's a 8 of Wands here. It does seem to be that you do want to move things forward and you want to get through it quickly. I feel like this weekend you're going to be probably feeling like this weekend can't end soon enough. That feels to be the type of energy here that it's like, I just want to get through it. I just want to get through this weekend or the next few days. Okay, so what's going on here? There seems to be something that you've been working on. It can be work related or just, you know, something that you've personally been working on hasn't really been going that well. There's a lot of disappointment here attached to it. Some sadness, like you may have lost out on something. Perhaps you were working on something and maybe you lost it. I am getting a little bit like if you were working on like a project, like on like the computer or something, and that something may have happened because, you know, Mercury is in retrograde and that you might have lost a lot of work, like a lot of progress here on something here. It feels that way. It feels like it's like you made a lot of progress on something and then you lost it for whatever reason, and that's causing a lot of issues here with the 10 of Wands. You know, it's it's troubling. You know, it's annoying. It's troubling that this happened here. I feel your sort of energy here this weekend is, you know, the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse can be pissed off. The Emperor can also just feel like things aren't, like, not being in control. Like, it's like, I'm not in control of what's going on here. And, you know, you could easily fall into this sort of toxic behavior with the Devil here. You could easily just act in a way that is kind of toxic, in a way that isn't very flattering, I guess, for you, Taurus. It's like, I mean, you recognize like that is your weakness here this weekend. Like I said, you know, something that you're gonna have to overcome this weekend, some sort of issue that, you know, will arise, and it has partially to do with this 10 of Wands here. Is there's somebody here that's really pissed off. Somebody, yeah, it's just really pissed off energy. This can, I mean, it's a lot of feminine pissed off energy, so this person may be female. I mean, it is just energy, so they have, it can be just somebody who has a lot of feminine energy within them. They don't have to be female, but it's very likely that they are. Um, yeah. This person feels slighted in some way by possibly by you. And it's come there's a lot of anger and frustration that's come out of it, and I mean that's just something you're gonna have to deal with, and that's why it feels like you just like this weekend can't end soon enough. The energy here in a connection, so this is somebody who your energy is attached to, you know, somebody who you're thinking of, someone who's on your mind. Their energy towards you is that they feel like they're in a fighting mood here with you with the Seven of Wands. I mean, look at him. He looks like he's ready to fight. He's ready to fight his battles. He's ready to stand his ground. You know, he's going to say what he believes in, and you know he's defending himself here, and that's the energy that this person has towards you. They feel like they have to defend themselves, that they have to tell you or act in a way that this is what I think. And what's going on here in the connection here, there's a balancing act like within the connection. I feel like it almost feels like it's like, how do I put this? It's like that feeling when you want to do what's best for you, but you also want to do what's best for the connection. You know what I mean? Like when you're with somebody, like you might have differing views of something, of a situation, and it's like you want to get across how you feel personally in this situation, but you also want to keep the connection together as well. So there's a balancing act going on here within this connection. I mean, I don't really feel like, I feel like what's going on here with this person, I feel you might have blocked this person or cut them off temporarily, like for the weekend, and they are not happy with that, because it looks like this situation is separate, not completely separate, but like it's like you're frustrated with something that's going on here, and that frustration has caused you to be like, you know, you could fall into the just leave me alone, like things aren't going my way, I don't feel like I have any control over things. And perhaps this person is taking this the wrong way. They're taking it quite maybe personally. I don't know. They're feeling slighted. I mean, that's what I said. They're feeling slighted in some way here. Because your actions here, see how both these actions, they both look like they're ready to fight. And that's true. But this person's more ready to fight, and they haven't gone through the fight. This here, your actions this weekend, you've already gone through the fight. You've already gone through all of this shit up here, and you're just kind of holding your ground because you need to, but and you're gonna kind of like, you're just holding your ground even though you've been beaten down. I mean, that's kind of the energy I get here. Even though you haven't really had the best few days here, you're still holding your ground. The advice here from Spirit is not to really make any definitive plans yet. I don't really know what that means, but that is the advice from Spirit here with the Two of Wands in reverse. I just feel if you are making any sort of plans or thinking about doing something, some sort of decision, the advice here is maybe don't do that. Maybe rethink your plans here. Like maybe now is not the time to be making like decisions, especially important decisions, just because like things are kind of like kind of all over the place right now. So yeah, the advice here really is, maybe just rethink your plans for this weekend here. The potential outcome here, if nothing really changes, is the Four of Wands, which is kind of sucky. It just means, there's some instability in your life here. That the potential outcome, because I mean, I can see that either are issues or problems or burdens here. Somebody here is kind of pissed off, and somebody here is protective and being defensive. I don't know if this is the same person. It feels kind of the same, but it might not be. It can be just two different people. So I mean, there's a lot going on. That's what the Ten of Wands is. There's a lot on your plate right now for this weekend, and the potential outcome here is instability in your life that you're gonna have to deal with. I mean, I know that's not the best thing. I mean, readings aren't fortune cookies. They're not gonna always be positive, but I mean, it is potentially giving you a heads up here. I mean, this is if nothing changes. but energy is flexible. Energy can change very easily. So this is just on the current energies. So all this can change, but yeah. Um Again, it just feels like get me through this weekend as quickly as possible. So that's your reading, Taurus. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, I'd appreciate it if you could like and or subscribe. That just helps me do more with the channel. Good luck this weekend. Take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.